We are studying with this funds flow statement, and we have seen that it's a statement which discloses the analytical information about the different sources of fund and application of the same in the accounting cycle. So what we have tried to study over here is we have income statements and we also have balance sheet statement of assets and liabilities. So taking that data, how we are trying to calculate or analyze what is the actual inflow of fund and outflow of fund, that is sources and applications. So here we have seen its objectives, advantages, limitations, sources of funds, all these we have seen in our previous classes. Okay, so now in this preparation of funds flow statement, we have also started this preparation of funds flow statement. In this, we have already studied about schedule of statement of changes in working capital in our previous classes. So today we will be studying about preparation of fixed assets accounts and ascertainment of funds from operations. These are also equally important. Fixed assets accounts, you will have to calculate it while preparing funds flow statement. It is compulsory. There are adjustments you have to make and you have to calculate it. And funds from operations. Okay, so if I show you the previous slides where it is sources of funds, so what is it? The first item, funds from operations, operating profit or trading profit. This is the first item of your funds flow statement. So understanding this calculation of this is very, very important. Later on, when you go for this one, application of funds, you see what is the first item again? Funds lost in operations, operating loss or trading loss. That means in the calculation of funds flow statement, funds from operations will be your first item. Whether it is loss or it is profit, you will have to find out, and that is included. That will be the first item of your funds flow statement. Okay, so firstly we'll try to understand what are these two and how it is to be calculated. So first one will go for preparation of fixed assets accounts. Okay, the fixed asset account is prepared to know the purchase or sale of fixed assets made during the period. Okay, so you have opening balance and closing balance of the fixed assets, that is plant, machinery, building, furniture, etc. Later on, you'll have certain purchases, certain sales, depreciation. All these things you have to consider while finding out what are your funds flow. Compare the opening and closing balances, pass an entry for depreciation. Okay, the difference now represents sale or purchase of fixed assets. Very simple. What you have to do, just opening and closing balances, do the pass the depreciation entry. Whatever remains, you will try to understand whether it is a purchase or sale. Profit or sale on fixed assets transferred to profit and loss account. If the closing balance is more than the opening balance, it indicates purchase of an asset. Remember this. If the closing balance is more than the opening balance, more, greater, it indicates what? Purchase of an asset. If it is less, it is understood, it is sale of an asset. I have written only one over here. If it is more, closing balance is greater than the opening balance, it indicates purchase of an asset, else sale of an asset. Okay, so this is the format how you have to calculate fixed assets account. Okay, so first item is opening value of fixed asset, opening balance you will take, less depreciation. Okay, whatever you get, this is called as what? A written down value, WDV. All of you know this. This is written down value, less closing value of the asset. Deduct this. Whatever you get is sale or purchase of a fixed asset. Okay, instead of more or less, I have written it like this. If the value is plus, it indicates fixed asset. If negative, it indicates, sorry, it has to be sale. If negative, it indicates purchase of a fixed asset. Okay, clear about this? We'll see one very simple example. As such, you will not get any problems on this, but this is attached to your funds flow statement, which is the major problem what you will be doing. Okay, take down this. Calculate fixed assets account from the following information. Make 3 columns, particulars 2016 and 2017. Fixed assets, you have land and building, plant and machinery. Land and buildings, 4 lakhs, 3,40,000. Plant and machinery, 1,60,000 and 4 lakhs. Okay. Now, adjustments. Always adjustments will be given to you. Depreciation, rupees 20,000 on plant and machinery and 40,000 on land and buildings. Okay. Take it down fast. Now, we'll see the solution. How it is. First, we'll find out the account of land and buildings. That is our first transaction. So, I'm taking it as first. So, what is the opening value of fixed assets? It is 4 lakh. From where? Opening balance means you are taking it from here. 4 lakhs. This is your opening balance. This I have taken. Clear? Now, what is the depreciation? Depreciation, that is 40,000. From where did you get? It is from here. Okay, this is 40,000 on land and buildings. Clear about this? Later on, what is this? When you deduct 40,000 from 4 lakhs, you will get 3,60,000. This is written down value. Okay. Now, next what you will do? You deduct the closing balance. What is the closing balance? 3,40,000. From where did you get this? You got it from here. This is your closing balance. Now what you will do? From 3,60,000, remove 3,40,000. What is it? 20,000. So that means what? This is a sale of land and building. It is in plus sign. Okay, that means what? Opening is more than closing, so it is sale of building. Clear about this? Now we'll see another account, that is plant and machinery. So for the plant and machinery account, the opening value of fixed asset is 1,60,000. What you will do now again? From where did you get? Okay, that's the opening balance. What you will do for this? Less depreciation. 20,000 have taken. From where did you get this? It is from here. Depreciation, rupees 20,000 on plant and machinery. Okay. Now what you will get? You will get the written down value. 1,40,000. You are deducting 20,000 from 60,000. Now what? Deduct the closing value. Closing value is greater than the opening value, 4 lakhs. So it is understood. What is it? From here we have taken. So what is it? It is purchase of plant and machinery, 2,60,000. The figure is in minus. Closing balance is more than the opening balance. So it is 2,60,000. Clear about this? If you refer various books, you will have different types of calculations. What I prefer is you try to understand one method and you follow that method only. Nobody will ask you why this method or that method. You are following one method. This is the most simplest form and the latest form. All of you follow this method only. Clear about this? So this is what is the calculation of fixed assets. As such, you don't have any separate problems on this. It is helpful for your further problem, that is when you're going to find out funds flow statement. Clear about this? Funds flow statement problem will be for 15 marks and this calculation will also carry marks for that. Remember that in your problem you will have to find out, write it down in this format in your working notes. Clear about this? Okay, I will proceed further. Next we'll go for preparation of funds from operations. Okay.
Problem.
Okay, sure. Preparation of funds from operations. Operation means what? Day-to-day affairs of the business. Okay. It refers to trading. Trading account anta now martivi. What is that trading account? You have sales, cost of sales. That's trading account. Non-operating items should be treated as operational while ascertaining funds from operations. What is this? This you'll understand further. For example, of non-operating expenses. Okay, you have non-operating income as well as non-operating expenses. In this, I have written here non-operating items. It may be expenses or income. Okay, so these should not be treated as operational. Remember this. Idinna now operational anta tagobardu. What are those items? Now, for example, depreciation. Depreciation is what? You're reducing the value of an asset, isn't it? It is only a written value. It's a book value ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಇದು ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ನಿಮ್ ದುಡ್ಡೇನು ನೀವು ಹೊರಗೆ ಹಾಕ್ಲಿಕ್ಕತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಈಗ 10,000 ಡೆಪ್ರಿಸಿಯೇಷನ್ ಅದ ಅಂದ್ರೆ 10,000 ನಿಮ್ ಕಂಪನಿಯಿಂದ 10,000 ಹೊರಗೆ ಹೋಗಕತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಔಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಯುವರ್ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್. No transaction, actually no actual fund flow is there, but still we are considering this as an expenses. This should not be considered. How it is to be treated, that we'll see further. Now, loss on sale of fixed assets. Okay, I'm telling you, there you found out whether it is purchase or sale. Now, loss and profit, that where you have to take. Loss on sale of fixed assets, this you are not considering. Writing off of fictitious assets like goodwill. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾದ್ರೂ ಫಂಡ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಅದನ? ನೋ ಫಂಡ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಎಟ್ ಆಲ್. Preliminary expenses, discount and loss on issue of shares and debentures. These are not to be considered. Okay. Next, non-operating incomes. What are these? Profit on sale of fixed asset, refund of income tax, dividend received, rent received, compensation received. These are not the operational activities. Okay, this should not be considered. How it is? This is your format. What we will do here? Here you are writing statement of funds from operations. This should be your statement heading. Here, profit as per profit and loss account. Remember, closing balance togotiri. You have to take closing balance here. Then add what you are adding, non-cash or non-operating expenses. You are adding back. ನಿಮ್ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನೀವು ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೀರಿ. ನೌ ವಾಟ್ ಯು ಶುಡ್ ಡೂ, ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಆಡ್ ದೆಮ್ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್. ವಾಟ್ ಆರ್ ದೋಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆನ್ಸಸ್? What expenses? What you studied over here, what you saw here. ಈ expenses ಅನ್ನ ಅಲ್ಲಿ add back ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ. ಇದಕ್ಕ ಅದು ಫಂಡ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಸ್ಟಿಲ್ ನೀವು ಅದನ್ನ ಡಿಡಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಿ. ಈಗ ಮತ್ತೆ ವಾಪಸ್ ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ ಅದಕ್ಕ. Depreciation, add back. Okay. Goodwill written off, add back. Patents written off, add it. Trademarks and preliminary expenses, you have to add it. Discount on issue of shares and debentures. Discount kottiri ashte, funds in baralla hogalla. Transfer of any reserves, add back. Loss on sale of non-current fixed assets. Proposed dividend, provision for taxation. You see, these are normal first time entry it is, so you can take it here. What about these two? ನಿನ್ನೆ ನಾನು ನಿಮಗೆ ಎರಡು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ purposely I gave you those problems. You came across proposed dividend and provision for taxation. ಬಂದದಲ್ಲ ಈ transaction? Where did you get? In statement of changes of working capital. There what you did, you took these two. ಇದನ್ನ ನೀವು consider ಮಾಡಿರಿ. You have taken these two over there while calculation, isn't it? Now remember, listen carefully. If you have taken these two items in your statement of changes in working capital, then it should not be taken over here. ಪ್ರಪೋಸ್ಡ್ ಡಿವಿಡೆಂಡ್ ಪ್ರೊವಿಷನ್ ಫಾರ್ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸೇಷನ್ ನೀವೇನಾದ್ರೂ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಆಫ್ ವರ್ಕಿಂಗ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಫಂಡ್ಸ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಆಪರೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಇದನ್ನ ತಗೋಬಾರ್ದು. ಯಾವಾಗ ತಗೋಬಾರ್ದು? ವೆನ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಇನ್ ಟು ಫಂಡ್ಸ್ ಫ್ಲೋ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? ಫಂಡ್ಸ್ ಫ್ಲೋ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಶೆಡ್ಯೂಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಇನ್ ವರ್ಕಿಂಗ್ ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ, ಫಂಡ್ಸ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಆಪರೇಷನ್ಸ್, ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ಡ್ ಅಸೆಟ್ಸ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್, ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ದಟ್ ಫಂಡ್ಸ್ ಫ್ಲೋ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್. ಇಸ್ಂಟ್ ಇಟ್? ಈಗ ನಿಮಗೇನಾದ್ರೂ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಶೋ ಇಟ್ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಒನ್ಸ್ ಅಗೇನ್. This is your preparation of funds flow statement. Okay, ಈ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಇದು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ. ಇಲ್ಲೇನಾದ್ರೂ ನಿಮಗೆ ಪ್ರಪೋಸ್ಡ್ ಡಿವಿಡೆಂಡ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಪ್ರೊವಿಷನ್ ಫಾರ್ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸೇಷನ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ರಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಇದ್ರೊಳಗೆ ನೀವು ತಗೋಬಾರ್ದು. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ದಿಸ್? ಯಾವಾಗ ಯು ಆರ್ ಫೈಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಔಟ್ ದಿಸ್, ವೆನ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಫೈಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಔಟ್ ಫಂಡ್ಸ್ ಫ್ಲೋ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್. ಇಷ್ಟ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಲ್ಲ? ಈಗ 15 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಆಯ್ತಿದ್ದು. ರಿಮೂವ್ ಆಲ್ ದೀಸ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್. ಈಗ ಬರೀ 5 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಸಲುವಾಗಿ ನಿಮಗ್ ಇದು ಒಂದೇ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಕೇಳ್ಯಾರ. ಓಕೆ, ಅವಾಗ ನೀವು ಇದು ತಗೊಳ್ಳೇಬೇಕು. ಅಥವಾ ನಿಮಗಿದು ಒಂದೇ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಫಂಡ್ಸ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಆಪರೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಅವಾಗ ನೀವು ಇದನ್ನ ತಗೋಬೇಕು. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ದಿಸ್? ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಡೋಂಟ್ ವರಿ, ಐ ವಿಲ್ ರಿಪೀಟ್ ಆಲ್ ದೀಸ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಒನ್ಸ್ ಅಗೇನ್. ಬಟ್ ಇವಾಗ ನಾನು ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಲ್ಲ, ದಿಸ್ ಯು ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ವೆರಿ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್, ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋರಿ. ನಾವ್ ಓಕೆ, ಈಗ ಇದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಟೋಟಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ, ಇದಕ್ಕ ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ, ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಗೆಟ್ ದಿಸ್ ಫಿಗರ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, ಡಿಡಕ್ಟ್. ವಾಟ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಡಿಡಕ್ಟ್? ನಾನ್ ಕ್ಯಾಶ್ ಆರ್ ನಾನ್ ಆಪರೇಟಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಡಿಡಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೀರಲ್ಲ, ಈಗ ಅದನ್ನ ತೆಗೆದು ಹಾಕ್ರಿ. ವಾಟ್ ಆರ್ ದೋಸ್? ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಆನ್ ಸೇಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ಡ್ ಅಸೆಟ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ನಾನ್ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಅಸೆಟ್ಸ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಿರಿ? ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಲಾಸಸ್ ತಗೊಂಡಿರಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ಸ್ ತಗೋರಿ. ವೆರಿ ಸಿಂಪಲ್. ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಆನ್ ರಿವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಯೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಅಸೆಟ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಇಲ್ಲೇನ್ ನಿಮಗೆ ಫಂಡ್ಸ್ ಬರಕತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ಯು ಆರ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ರಿವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಯೇಟಿಂಗ್ ಇಟ್. Excess provisions, if any, okay, that you have to add back. Now, last one, what is that? Profit as per profit and loss account opening balance. Illi closing balance ittala, illi opening balance anna deduct madri. Idella total idarlinda you have to deduct it. What you will get? This figure. What is this figure? This is funds from operations. Clear about this? See girls, this is not so simple. It's a very tricky problems avail. ಬಹಳ ಇಂಟೆಲಿಜೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಜನರಲಿ ಉದ್ದಕ್ಕೆ ಬಾಯ್ ಹಾಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ನಡೆಯಲ್ಲ. ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಥಿಂಕ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಡೂ ದೀಸ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್. Funds flow and cash flow are very important for financial management and management accounting, and these are very tricky, very intelligent problems. You have to think and do this. This is how shall I show you one problem on this? Take down this. Calculate funds from operations as on 31st/12/2017 with the help of the following extracted from the books of Bellary Limited. Make 3 columns: particulars 31st/12/2016 and 31st/12/2017. First one, profit and loss as per the statement: 6 lakhs, 5,60,000. General reserve 2 lakhs, 2,50,000. Goodwill 1 lakh and 80,000. Provision for depreciation 40,000, 52,000. Preliminary expenses 30,000 and 20,000. Take down this problem. So I'll be telling you about the solution now. Calculation of funds from operations. Okay. So draw this table. Write the heading, particulars, amount, inner amount and outer amount column. Okay. First, what is this? Profit as per Profit and loss account closing balance. From where did you get this closing balance? You got it from here. Closing balance nan tagondini 2017 that is your closing balance. Okay, now add what you are adding: non-cash and non-operating expenses. Okay, what are those non-cash and non-operating expenses? First one, transfer to any reserves. Okay, so this is here we have transfer to, that is general reserve, increase in general reserve. Illi 2 lakhs ಇದೆ. This is 2,50,000. Okay, that means what? You have transferred 50,000 to your general reserve account. Here it is less, here it is more. That means what? You have transferred 50,000 to your general reserve account. So deduct that and write it here. This is, you have transferred the amount to your general reserve account, non-operating expenses that you are adding. Next, what you will do here? Goodwill written off. Why I'm saying written off? You see goodwill 1 lakh, it is reduced. Kami agade. That means it is written off. 20,000 you have written it off. So this 20,000 you are taking here. Next, provision for depreciation 40,000 and 52,000. ಏನಾಗಿದೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗಿದೆ 12,000 ಅದಕ್ಕೆ provision for depreciation ಹಾಕಿರಿ. So remove this. Now you see I am taking here provision for depreciation. Yedakantandre, this is an individual problem. Here I am asked to find out funds from operations. Ashte. You have to take provision for depreciation. Next, what you have? Preliminary expenses. That also is 10,000 that you have to take. Idanella total amount. You add all these items. Okay. The total of this is 92,000. From 5,60,000 add back 92,000, you will get 6,52,000. Now what you will do for this? Reduce. What you are reducing? Non-cash or non-operating incomes. Do you have anything over here? Nothing. So what you will do? You will add back, reduce what? Profit as per profit and loss account, that is the opening balance. Opening balance is 6 lakhs. Reduce it, and what you will get? You will get funds from operations, that is 52,000. You will get the funds from operations, that is 52,000. This is how you have to calculate. Okay, write down this solution completely. Write down this problem. All of you should be very clear with this format. What items are in non-operating expenses? What are non-operating incomes? This you have to understand very, very clearly. Okay, then only you can solve this type of problems. Clear about this? So today I will stop over here. We'll continue in the next class. In the next class, we'll try to solve some more problems related to funds from operations.